welcome. Some things have had to change tonight for the future of Impact Wrestling, which kills me because I had great plans for the Supernatural Forces over the next year, and I've now had to put them on hold for 5 months because Mankind's injured, but we'll get into that in a bit. We're going to preach about fantastic heat and great wrestling. The Undertaker defeated Barry Windham in 1444 by pinfall with a tombstone. Barry Windham's only 60, Undertaker 52, Undertaker performed 73, B-. We've got 850 people at the Kingsport Civic Auditorium. Next week we'll only be wrestling in front of 500 people as we go live from Six Flags Over Georgia for our monthly special TV tape from there, which I'll be doing in the future. In the preacher episode, Diesel Wrestling with my cheek, Liz Mark, Flash Funk, Doc Dean and Blue Demon Jr. defeat Blue Panther, Eddie Guerrero, Scorpio Jr. and Shawler Guerrero in 11:37 when Flash Funk defeats Shawler Guerrero both with a tumbleweed. Blue Demon Jr. 32, Doc Dean 37, Flash Funk 36, Liz Mark 45, Shawler Guerrero 41, Scorpio Jr. 34, Eddie Guerrero 51, Blue Panther 58, Noah Bruins 50D+. In a superb pre-show match, Tully Blanchard defeated Brian Pillman in 9:53 by pin with a slingshot suplex. Tully Blanchard 72, Brian Pillman 49, Tully Blanchard Technical 69, C+. And then we open up the night and Tony's like, hello and welcome to Impact Wrestling. 2 nights ago was Hard Justice, and on that night, Arn Anderson beat Big John Studd after some help with me now is Big John Studd. So yeah, we tape this on the Wednesday, the night after, but this doesn't air till Thursday, so I'm doing it as if we're going to be airing it on the Thursday. And so it's like, look, man, I love this. Coming out here and telling the fans how I feel, but tonight I'm going to get down to business. Now in 4 weeks at Hall of Scream, it's going to be me defending the title against Arn. Tonight, I face Bam Bigelow. Both of these matches I won inside at the steel cage, because I've had it with outside interference from you guys. The fans don't deserve it, and next week is a special show all the way from Six Flags Over Georgia, and I'm going to be facing you two then. You see, that's going to be a tag team match with Sergeant Slaughter, and that will be inside a steel cage match. I've had it with you cheating, so let's lock you down inside the structure with the Beast. Well, Tony, and then he just walks off, and Tony's like, well, it looks like we've got 3 cage matches coming up and 2 on Impact. Now it's time for title action. So yes, my friends, we have got huge announcement, as we know that Big John Studd versus Arn Anderson was scheduled to be at that show. We had it booked in, but it's now going to be Big John Studd versus Arn Anderson inside a steel freaking cage. Not only that, we've got a steel cage match here tonight. I've already got that booked, so I can confirm that is in our main event. And also at Impact Wrestling TV tapings, or the Impact Wrestling live TV tapings on Six Flags Over Georgia next week, it's going to be Big John Studd and Sergeant... Let's make sure we do it. Steel cage. Cage match. It will be Big John Studd versus Sergeant Slaughter versus flipping Arn Anderson and Bam Bigelow. That's going to be live next week on your television screens, or after this one when I get around to taping it. And Tony goes, the 79D, not a bad way to open up the night. In a decent match, Sting defeats Steve DeSolvoy in 7:57 by pinfall. Sting makes defense number 1 of his Impact National Wrestling Champion title. Steve DeSolvoy 27, Sting 55, Noah Burns 50D+. And Tony's like, great win from Sting. And then Roy just basically comes on and he's like, shut up, Tony. Sting, can you hear me? You think you're going to beat me and take my title? No way. I'm going to sit here and let that happen? Bullshit. You see, Sting in 4 weeks, Hollow Scream will be live, and I want a match with you. And then Sting's like, look, Warrior. And then Sting just comes out of the ring and comes stand on the set. And he's like, what, Warrior? Impact don't allow rematches. The fans seem to want this to happen, so it's going to happen. Just because I beat you in a 30-minute match means nothing. So let's do it your way. Your way. A fight. It'll be last man standing. See you then. Whew! We're really hotting up the action here tonight, aren't we? Holy Scream's going to be an amazing night. You will not want to miss anything about this show. I can't see last man. There's last man standing. So yeah, it's going to be a last man standing match as Sting versus the Ultimate Warrior. This is one of the big 4, so these are where the storylines end. So we kind of want to blow the woodwork. And then Tony goes, oh, okay. One time error 302, no current record. What the hell? Right, we're having technical issues, guys. Technical issues. We're having technical issues with the show. Help. This is gonna frick us over. I don't know what's going on here. I do probably know what's going on actually, so I'm gonna... I think I know what's going on exactly here. Yeah, thank you. Let's do something quick. So you're gonna see how I book shows. Let's go to add angle. Let's go to Paul Heyman. It should be in here still, unless I haven't clicked edit. Let's just do all that. It should be on here. Paul Heyman to clone angle. 2, yeah, because we've got that gap there. We don't want that gap. That's what the issue is. So let's copy, paste, and let's see if that deals with the issue. So I had to rewrite the promo when I realised Thingamy was injured. So that's going to be Paul Heyman 3. You guys are actually seeing the inside of how this works. You're not going to get to see the promo. Paul Heyman, Tony, The Undertaker, Scott, and Rick Steiner. There we go. Oh, 2 minutes. I know that's a bit short, but it's fine. Remove that one and then put that one in its place. Right, let's try again, shall we? I will have to book certain matches 68C plus, 39D plus, 68C plus. Then we'll just quickly, this didn't do as well as this time. But that's fine. Let's delete that. Let's booking. We're just going to quickly, you know, all know what's happening. You all remember it's Arn Anderson booked in against Big John Studd inside a steel cage. We've also got the steel cage tonight. We've got the steel cage next week. Oh, I love it when we have a runtime error. It's not the first. The other week I booked an entire wrestling show and my computer decided to run into a fucking error. Lucky enough, I had saved the game before this and I only missed, I think, the main event. So Big John Studd, Silent Slaughter, taking on Arn Anderson and Bam Bam Bigelow. There we go. Beautiful. Auto name that. Save that. There we go. Let's move on. 47D. Then it's the Sting promo. We all know about this. This is the Last Man Standing promo, where we announce that we're going to have a Last Man Standing match live at the Howlo Scream event, as it will be Sting taking on Ultimate Freaking Warrior with the National Championship on the line in that one as well. We don't want to miss that. That time it worked. That must have been the issue. Tony, joining me now, the representative of the STNC network, Paul Heyman. My name is Paul Heyman, and I'm the representative of STNTC. Now, at Hard Justice, the Stylers won their match, and the Supernatural Force retained the titles. So it'll be them facing in 4 weeks at Howlo Scream, or will it? This match will be a ladder match. The titles will be hanging above the ring, and the first team to climb the ladder and win will retrieve the titles. And retrieve the titles are the winners. The issue is Mankind has been injured and will be out for the next 5 months. So tonight, 4 teams will face to be put into this match and will be crowned the new tag team champions at Howlo Scream. And that match is next. 54C-. Thank you, Paul Heyman. In above a good heat and decent wrestling, the Samoan SWAT team defeat the Nasty Boys, the Rockers, and the Rock and Roll Express in 10:28. The order elimination was the Nasty Boys first, then the Rockers, and finally the Rock and Roll Express. Robert Gibson 65, Ricky Morton 56, Brian Knobs 42, Joey Suggs 39, Mike Jannetty 55, Shawn Michaels 47, Rikishi 44, and Samu 36. So we've now got our ladder match sorted, as it will be the Steiner brothers versus the Samoan SWAT team, and the winners of that match will be crowned the new World Tag Team Champions. A 58C-. Beautiful. A video plays hyping up your main event of the night as Bam Bam Bigelow versus Big John Studd. In an exceptional match, Big John Studd defeated Bam Bam Bigelow in 20 minutes 23 by pinfall. Big John Studd makes events number 3 of his Impact in World Heavyweight Championship. Leo Albano did some good work at ringside. Bam Bam Bigelow 60, Studd 81, no work improvements, an 80B. And then after the match, Leo Albano and Double A run in and attack Big John Studd after the door's been opened, 60C. And then in an exceptional post-show match, Arn Anderson defeated Austin Idol in 15:30 by pinfall. Austin Idol 66, Arn Anderson 68. Austin Idol in performance 55C-. That's where we end tonight's show with 72B-, increasing our popularity in one region. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you live. This was a bit longer than normal. We'll see you live again next week for another edition of Impact Wrestling. And we've got that huge tag team steel cage main event. What's next for Cody Rhodes in AEW? Well, we'll have to find out on AEW Dynamite after MJF threw in the towel. I've got a load of names written down that I need to deal with after this show. But welcome back to Impact Wrestling. We've got 400 people at the Six Flags over Georgia. I know that it's a small venue, but I like to host shows here, and I've got a plan for that because I enjoy going to these sort of venues. In a decent pre-show match, Blue Panther, Bob Holly, and Eddie Guerrero defeat Blue Demon Jr., Doc Dean, and Brian Pillman. In 9:15, when Blue Panther defeat Doc Dean by pinfall. Pillman 51, Doc Dean 34, Bill Demon Jr. 32, Eddie Guerrero 49. Bob Holly 35, Blue Panther 58, Eddie Guerrero and Techno and Doc Dean in performance 52D+. Beautiful. In a decent pre-show match, Steven Regal defeat Danny Davis in 8:49 by pinfall. Danny Davis 39, Steven Regal 43. Danny Davis in performance 46D. In a decent pre-show match, Juice von der Liger defeats Steve the Soulboy in 11:02 by from the Liger Bomb. Steve the Soulboy 31, Juice von der Liger 55, Steve the Soulboy in Rumble 50D+. And we open up the night with Tony Schiavone, and he's like, hello, and welcome to this special impact from Six Flags. Now, with me now is Luan Banner with his two-man Arn and Bam Bam Bigelow, and he goes, look here, we're in a theme park again. And all of you think this is cool, do you? It's more of the crap Impact does to us once again. We're back here. Look, Mr. Giant, if you think you're going to get past my men tonight inside the steel cage, you're not. We will win. But in 3 weeks at Hollow Scream, Arn Anderson will get to recapture his championship. You see, Tony, this is my show, not his. And then they'll just walk off. And Tony's like, well, I'm not sure who wants the title more, Luro or Arn. But let's kick off this show with the X Division Championship on the line. 58C minus, let's go into our opening match. In a decent match, Chris Benoit defeats Scorpio Jr. in 6:06 by submission. He makes defense number 3 of his Impact X Division title. Oh, dispatched 5. Oh, nice. Scorpio Jr. 35, Chris Benoit 59, and 56C minus. I'm going to ignore the injury. That sounds absolutely gruesome, as making sure. In a decent match, the Steiner Brothers defeat the Nasty Boys in 6:17, and Rick Steiner defeats Brian Knobs by the Steiner device. Brian Knobs 39, Jerry Sags 40, Rick Steiner 55, Scott Steiner 54. Brian Knobs in performance 53C minus. After the match, of course, the Samoan SWAT team just come out and beat them up because they've got a match. And then Tony's like, with me at this time, when we come back from the break, with me at this time, the international champion Sting. And Sting comes out and set, and the fans all cheer. It feels great to be back at Six Flags tonight. So many great matches have happened here. And next month, we're going to be bringing Impact here once a month with an exclusive event. Won't be televised, only for these 400 fans who can get in here. Now, Warrior, me and you are going to be... Warrior, it's me and you, and it's going to be last man standing. It's this simple. We know what it's going to take to kill each other. The question is, who's going to push the envelope that far? More than that, that won't be no problem. No matter what happens, this title is staying right here on the Stinger. 55C minus. Awesome. In an exceptional match, Barry Windham defeat Larry Zbyszko in 6:11 by pinfall with a suplex. Larry Zbyszko 70, Barry Windham 74, 76B minus. In an exceptional match, Bret Hart defeat Austin Idol in 5:43 by submission and sharpshooter. Austin Idol 86, Bret Hart 86, 66, Bret Hart 76. Austin Idol in Rumble 74B minus. Your main event of the night, of course, is Sergeant Slaughter and Big John Studd taking on Double A and Bam Bam Bigelow inside a steel cage. I'm going to say an interesting nitpick about this company at the moment. In an exceptional match, Arn Anderson and Bam Bam Bigelow defeat Sergeant Slaughter and Big John Studd in 1952 when Arn Anderson defeated Big John Studd by pinfall. Big John Studd 79, Sergeant Slaughter 64, Bam Bam Bigelow 65, Arn Anderson 75. No occurrence. What I want to point out is Big John Studd has just took Bam Bam Bigelow on as his protege earlier tonight. With 76B minus, I can't complain with that. Let's go next. Next segment, thank you. In a pre-show, post-show battle, good heat and decent wrestling, Sting defeated The Undertaker in 15:05 by pinfall. Sting makes defense number 2 of his Impact National Championship. The Undertaker 49, Sting 54, The Undertaker in performance 42D. That's where we end tonight's show with 73B minus, increasing our popularity in one region. We'll see you guys live next week with a bigger crowd, and I'm going to sort out this long list of wrestlers. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, guys. The go-home edition of Impact Wrestling tonight. Al Snow, Austin Idol, Bam Bam Bigelow, Barry Horowitz, Brian Knobs, Jerry Sags, of course, Mankind, Paul Heyman, and Roy Brookside are not here tonight. They're all off in CWA somewhere. But we've got a good enough roster to put on a good show. We've got 891 people tonight at the Venice Community Centre when we sold it out last time, so I don't know what happened there. In a decent pre-show match, Eddie Guerrero, Shaw, Al Guerrero, and Bob Holly defeated Liz Mark, Chris Benoit, and Brian Pillman 11:28 when Eddie Guerrero defeated Brian Pillman by the Frog Splash. Pillman 49, Benoit 59, Liz Mark 41, Bob Holly 36, Shaw, Al Guerrero 40, and Eddie Guerrero 50. Benoit in Rumble, Lismark in Techno, and Shaw Guerrero improving in Rumble. 52D plus. Beautiful. In a decent pre-show match, Yokozuna defeated Juice from the Liger in 10-12 by from the Bonsai drop. Liger 52, Yokozuna 35, Yokozuna performance 48D plus. In a decent pre-show match, Steve DeSolvoy defeated Conan in 9:36 by from the Rain Clothesline. Steve DeSolvoy 31, Conan 44, Noah Crones 41D. And we opened up the night with Tony's like one to Impact, but before he can finish, Lura and Arn come on through the curtain and push him away out the way, and he was like, "All you shut up and listen. This is Arn Anderson's time to shine. Bam is not here tonight. There's a lot of people are with CWA tonight. This coming Tuesday night, Arn Anderson will walk out the steel cage, the Impact champion again, and that's fine. And I enjoy your stupid TV show because all of you are idiots." 59C. In Energy's match, Danny Davis defeated Steven Regal in 6:44 by pinfall. Steven Regal 45, Danny Davis 45. No work ropes, 49D plus. In Energy's match, Samoan SWAT team defeated the Rockers in 7:49 when Samu defeated Marty Jannetty by pinfall with a flying headbutt. Marty Jannetty 55, Shawn Michaels 50, Rikishi 46, Shamu 45, Noah Bruins 55C minus. And you know what's going to happen next. Of course, the Steiners are going to come out and beat the living crap out of them. Let's go home show. The camera's cut backstage to the backstage area where Sting has been laid out by Warrior, who is holding his Sting's signature baseball bat. He started bringing him to the ring with him. With a baseball bat, and security are trying to move him away. 52D plus. In about that good wrestling, the international card, The Undertaker defeated Owen Hart in 6:30 by pinfall Tombstone. Undertaker 51, Owen Hart 57. Undertaker performance, Owen Hart in Rumble 60C. Not bad. In an exceptional match, Bret Hart defeated Barry Windham in 5:39 by pinfall. Barry Windham 73, Bret Hart 75, Noah Green 76B minus. Got some prizes planned for Bret Hart this Sunday night. And the video plays hyping up Big John Studd versus Larry Zbyszko in our main event tonight. In an exceptional match, Big John Studd defeated Larry Zbyszko in 2010 by pinfall. Big John Studd makes event number 4 of his Impact World Heavyweight Championship. Larry Zbyszko 71, Big John Studd 81, Noah Green 22B minus. And then after the match, Big John Studd celebrates victory in the ring when Arn Anderson runs in and attacks, beating Studd into the mat. And then the next segment, in an exceptional post-show match, Sergeant Slaughter defeated Arn Anderson in 14:33 and Arn Anderson was counted out, fighting Big John Studd at ringside. Sergeant Slaughter 65, Arn Anderson 73. No work for MSU, I've only done some ringside 57C minus. That's where we end the go home show. With a 70C plus increased up in one region. We'll see you guys this coming Tuesday night for Howl O Scream. Welcome back, guys. The go home edition of Impact Wrestling tonight. Al Snow, Austin Idol, Bam Bam Bigelow, Barry Horwitz, Brian Knobs, Jerry Sags, of course, Mankind, Paul Heyman, and Roy Brookside are not here tonight. They're all off in CWA somewhere. But we've got a good enough roster to put on a good show. We've got 891 people tonight at the Venice Community Centre when we sold it out last time, so I don't know what happened there. In a decent pre-show match, Eddie Guerrero, Shaw, Al Guerrero, and Bob Holly defeated Liz Mark, Chris Benoit, and Brian Pillman 11:28 when Eddie Guerrero defeated Brian Pillman by the Frog Splash. Pillman 49, Benoit 59, Liz Mark 41, Bob Holly 36, Shaw, Al Guerrero 40, and Eddie Guerrero 50. Benoit in Rumble, Liz Mark in Techno, and Shaw, Al Guerrero improving in Rumble. 52D plus. Beautiful. In a decent pre-show match, Yokozuna defeated Juice from the Liger in 10-12 by from the Bonsai drop. Liger 52, Yokozuna 35, Yokozuna performance 48D plus. In a decent pre-show match, Steve DeSolvoy defeated Conan in 9:36 by from the Rain Clothesline. Steve DeSolvoy 31, Conan 44, Noah Crones 41D. And we opened up the night with Tony's like one to Impact, but before he can finish, Lura and Arn come on through the curtain and push him away out the way, and he was like, "All you shut up and listen. This is Arn Anderson's time to shine. Bam is not here tonight. There's a lot of people are with CWA tonight. This coming Tuesday night, Arn Anderson will walk out the steel cage, the Impact champion again, and that's fine. And I enjoy your stupid TV show because all of you are idiots. 59C. In Energy's match, Danny Davis defeated Steven Regal in 6:44 by pinfall. Steven Regal 45, Danny Davis 45. No work ropes, 49D plus. In Energy's match, Samoan SWAT team defeated the Rockers in 7:49 when Samu defeated Marty Jannetty by pinfall with a flying headbutt. Marty Jannetty 55, Shawn Michaels 50, Rikishi 46, Shamu 45, Noah Bruins 55C minus. And you know what's going to happen next. Of course, the Steiner's going to come out and beat the living crap out of them. Let's go home show. The camera's cut backstage to the backstage area where Sting has been laid out by Warrior, who is holding his Sting's signature baseball bat. He started bringing to the ring with him. With a baseball bat, and security are trying to move him away. 52D plus. In about that good wrestling, the decent crowd, The Undertaker defeat Owen Hart in 6:30 by pinfall Tombstone. Undertaker 51, Owen Hart 57. Undertaker performance, Owen Hart in Rumble 60C. Not bad. In an exceptional match, Bret Hart defeated Barry Windham in 5:39 by pinfall. Barry Windham 73, Bret Hart 75, Noah going 76B minus. Got some prizes planned for Bret Hart this Sunday night. And the video plays hyping up Big John Studd versus Larry Zbyszko in our main event tonight. In an exceptional match, Big John Studd defeated Larry Zbyszko in 2010 by pinfall. Big John Studd makes event number 4 of his Impact World Heavyweight Championship. Larry Zbyszko 71, Big John Studd 81, Noah going 22B minus. And then after the match, Big John Studd celebrates victory in the ring when Arn Anderson runs in and attacks, beating Studd into the mat. And then the next segment, in an exceptional post-show match, Sergeant Slaughter defeated Arn Anderson in 14:33 and Arn Anderson was counting out, fighting Big John Studd at ringside. Sergeant Slaughter 65, Arn Anderson 73. No work for MSU, I've does with some ringside 57C minus. That's where we end the go home show. With a 70C plus increased up in one region. We'll see you guys this coming Tuesday night for Howl O Scream. Welcome back. Tonight we end some of the biggest rivalries over the past 3 months in Impact Wrestling, and we start some new ones heading into our 1-year anniversary. This is Impact Wrestling. This is Howl O Scream. Welcome back, people. We've got 947 people at the Carter Gymnasium tonight. In a distribution match, Steven Regal, The Undertaker, and Yokozuna defeat Norman Smiley, Brian Adams, and Agent Street in 15:07. When Steven Regal defeated Brian Adams by pinfall, all one night only deals. Agent Street 44, Brian Adams 32, Norman Smiley 32, Yokozuna 36, Undertaker 51, and Regal 45. Undertaker performance, Agent Street in performance, and Regal in performance. Nice, 46D. Then we get my pay-per-view voice on. Tonight is Impact Wrestling's Halloween special. Tonight the cage will be put down, but will Arn win the title? Then Sting and Warrior go to the limit when they meet in a last man standing match. Also tonight, because of the injury to Mankind, the tag titles are vacant, and tonight they hang above the ring. 2 teams, some ladders. The winner will be the first to retrieve the gold. And now STNC and Impact Wrestling presents Howl O Scream. So yeah, of course STNC, if you didn't know, it's the TV network we're on every week, and we put our pay-per-views on. We cut to the venue where the ladders are set up and we see excited fans. We've all cut into the announce desk where Jim Ross and Jesse Ventura are. And Jim's like, welcome to Impact and welcome to Hello Screen. Tonight is stacked. And with me as always is Jesse. And Jesse, look mate, I don't think I need to say a lot apart from let's get this action started. 63C for the opening segment tonight. And in about a good wrestling and good heat and decent wrestling, the Steiner Brothers defeat the Simone SWAT team in 15:14 when Rick Steiner retrieved the item. Steiner Brothers win the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles. Rikishi 42, Samu 46, Rick Steiner 51, Scott Steiner 54, no work agreement, so 53C minus. I want to get some more tag teams in at some point. In a decent match, Juice von der Liger defeated Steven DeSolvoy in 9:47 back in the Liger Bomb. Juice von der Liger 53, Steve DeSolvoy 33, no work agreement 49D plus. Not bad. We'll move on. In a decent X Division match, Bob Holly, Al Snow, and Shawla Guerrero defeat Liz Mott, Flash Funk, and Blue Demon Jr. in 8:24, and Shawla Guerrero defeat Blue Demon Jr. by La Solorine. Blue Demon Jr. 32, Flash Funk 38, Liz Mott 45, Shawla Guerrero 43, Al Snow 38, and Bob Holly 37. Bob Holly in Techno 44D. Not a bad match actually. In a decent match, Ali Park defeat Conan in 9:49 by the Sky Twister Press. Conan 35, Ali Park 42, Noah Birds 42D. Not bad. In about that good heat and decent wrestling, the Nasty Boys defeat the Rock'n'Roll Express and the Rockers in 7:34. The All Elimination was the Rockers first, then Rock'n'Roll Express. Robert Gibson 62, Ricky Morton 60, Brian Knobs 41, Jerry Saggs 38, Marty Jannetty 54, Shawn Michaels 47, Ricky Morton in Techno, Brian Knobs in Rumble, Marty Jannetty in Techno 59C. In about that good wrestling and decent match with the crowd, Razor Ramon debuts defeating Danny Davis in 14:55 by Pin the Razor's Edge. Danny Davis 42, Razor Ramon 64, Danny Davis is our good heel. Scottish Friendly Great. No work approved 61C. Welcome to Impact Razor Ramon. He will be in a storyline starting next month. In a superb match, Larry Zbyszko defeated Owen Hart in 15:22 by pinfall. Owen Hart 51, Larry Zbyszko 68. No work improvement 65C. Another good little angle. In a decent match, Barry Horwitz, Eddie Guerrero and Scorpio Jr. defeated Rory Brookside, Doc Dean and Brian Pillman in 11:33, and Barry Horwitz defeated Rory Brookside both in the Horwitz roll-up. Brian Pillman 52, Doc Dean 36, Rory Brookside 33, Scorpio Jr. 34, Eddie Guerrero 49, Barry Horwitz 51. Barry Horwitz in performance, he will probably be removed from the X Division. I'm going to hire someone probably better positioned than him, and he's going to go onto the main roster. In an exceptional match, Bret Hart defeated Austin Idol 19:40 by pinfall. Austin Idol 66, Bret Hart 76. No work improvements there, 79B. After the match, Bret Hart celebrated his victory in the ring when the lights go out and then come back on. And then in the ring is Jim the Dean Hart, and he lays out Bret to the excitement of the fans. He's debuted his badass gimmicks on a trainer average. This is the Bret versus Jay storyline. So starting with this segment, 62C. We are ending segments tonight, by the way. In the next session match, Sergeant Slaughter defeated Bam Bam Bigelow in 10:06 by pinfall. Sergeant Slaughter 63, Bam Bam Bigelow 67. No work improvement, 71C+. Not the best. In a dip out of had good wrestling and decent match of crowd, Chris Benoit defeated Blue Panther in 9:45 by the Dragon Suplex. Chris Benoit makes defense number 4 of his Impact X Division title. Blue Panther 52, Chris Benoit 58, no work improvement, 63C. In an exceptional match, Barry Windham defeated Trudy Blanchard in 9:44 by the Flying Lariat. Barry Windham 72, Trudy Blanchard 75, no work improvement, 80B. In about that good wrestling, good heat and decent wrestling, Sting defeated the Ultimate Warrior in 15:01 when the Ultimate Warrior could not beat the 10 count. Sting makes defense number 3 of his Impact National Championship. The Ultimate Warrior took a stump bump during the match, so he was put off the stage through a table, and that's kind of where he got the 10 count. Ultimate Warrior and Sting have pretty good chemistry after the match. This one showing Jim Ross have pretty good chemistry and calling matches together. That's quality in the colour commentary in the match of boost. Ultimate Warrior 46, Sting 55, no work 55C-. And then our main event of the night is Arn Anderson versus Big John Studd inside a steel cage. In an exceptional match, Big John Studd defeated Arn Anderson in 24:41 by pinfall. Big John Studd makes defense number 5 of his Impact World Heavyweight Championship title. Arn Anderson 74, Big John Studd 81, no work for an 82B. That's where we end the Strip Tonight show with an 82B. That's the end of the Howley Screen pay-per-view and the end of this episode of Increase Our Priority in One Region. Let's make some speeches. I'm going to go for Big John Studd, Arn Anderson, and I'm also going to go to Barry Windham because he did a good match tonight. I'm quite proud of Barry. So we're going to go praised, also praised, and praised. I'm going to go and hire another 2 tag teams for the tag division, and I'm also going to hire another babyface, and I'm also going to go and hire Norman Smiley to be in the cruiserweights. So I'll see you all in the next episode. Probably won't be hired for the 2 episodes in from the next episode. But that was episode number 4, 5? What episode number is this? 4, isn't it? I believe it's 4. Let's have a look. We've had 1, then we've had 2, and then 3. That's all I remember. Impact Wrestling Weekly, 1987, Season 1, Episode 3. Season 1, Episode 2. Yes, so it's Episode 4. Thank you for watching Episode 4, guys. I'll see you in the next one next week. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you again real soon.